What is up, guys? Starbucks back again, also known as the Black Gentleman. And today I'm bringing you Soul Chogokin's GX78 Dragon Caesar, or Dragonzord, which is what everyone's gonna call him anyway. But Dragonzord. All right, this is the box form. If you notice, this box is actually smaller than the original one for the Megazord. So although we'll get into that. Looks really good. I like the Japanese graphics we have here, all in gold trim, which is all very reflective. You get a picture of the figure itself and his fighting mode face. Turn to the side here, you get more of the same. Dragonzord, all that good stuff. Turn to the back. You get how everything combines. Turns to that, turns to that, turns to that. Turn to the other side. Another picture of Dragonzord. You get an instruction booklet, which is part of the course for Bandai stuff. And instructions are all in Japanese, but they are clear enough that you can read them. One big thing I noticed, this thing above the Megazord, was apparently the gold paint can rub off, which really sucks. I mean, at least you get a warning for it, huh? And transformation is all very, very easy. If you guys are like me and you own this thing back in '93, it's essentially the same. It really is. The first accessories you get are these more, I won't say slightly posable hands. They're not like a hard plastic, kind of a soft, more malleable plastic, and they can't be used when you're transforming it. But they look, I believe they look good on it just as is. I can't connect mine because my ball joint doesn't want to fit in here securely, and I don't want to force it, so I haven't really been able to equip them. But they do look good. They do look good. Nice kind of a silver paintings on the hands themselves. Fingers don't move, except they're more of a soft plastic. And I like to paint it black on the inside there. I wish they gave them extra hands that had missiles coming out of the tips, but hey, it's whatever. This is fairly good too. And they both are painted up really nicely. Last but not least, you also get this staff for the Dragonzord fighting mode. The chest he has on him actually becomes this thing, but this one is way more proportionate and it looks better. And he can hold it properly. Here's the handle here, and the tail will disconnect and snap onto here, which I'll be showing later. As far as paint goes, it is painted really well. I know you can see me right here in this gold paint here. Hey, Sardo. Yeah, it looks really nice, and I am wearing a green shirt to go with this whole review because this is Green Ranger Zord. But yeah, it's a nice green paint here. Looks really good, really shiny. Nice red, kind of like a cherry paint here. Looks really nice inside. Looks very detailed. The emblems here are painted in gold. Got the Z for Z Rangers right here, and nice gold paint here. I remember back in the day, this would have been like all stickers, but this looks fantastic. And down at the bottom, you have just a little bit of die cast right here in the cane itself. Not cane, but the staff. So it got a nice little weight to it. And this too is painted in silver paint. So yeah, that is that. Behold, Dragon Caesar, or Dragonzord. I don't know why I keep calling by both their Japanese and US names. I've been watching a little bit of the original Sentai called Zoo Ranger. And it's okay. I like things about it, but it's okay. But yeah, this is him. From a touch, he feels great. Nice and heavy, die cast throughout. Paint wise, yet again, awesomely painted. I wish that the eye, if I can bring it in closer here. The eyes right here, I wish they were a bit more, like could come through better. But you can't, from a distance, you really don't see the eyes that well. It looks kind of dead inside. Wish that ray were a little bit brighter. As far as the tail goes, which is pretty awesome, it's segmented. It's a ball joint here, here, and here, and here. Now, if you pull it too much, it will just pop off. Well, actually, let me see if I can do it. Just boop, pop right off. But not to worry, not to worry. That's what's supposed to happen, because it comes off anyway. And if you want to, you can just go ahead and straighten it right up. And this is what you do basically when you go into your staff. So the tail, I'm very pleased with, and it's painted nice. Oh, that part totally came out there. But as far as tail goes, it's painted up really nice, silver paint, and it has this nice green coloring going through the sides of it, which is very show accurate from what I remember. And it has a drill tail, which is also show accurate, which also I love because I love drills, thanks to Larkin. So yeah, overall, it looks the part. Now let's go immediately go into the bummers on this. This thing, articulation is, oh man, piss poor at best. The most articulation it has is honestly in the tail itself. Like, let's say the legs. Now it can rotate out that far and that far, up that much, which is good, but it has no balance at that point. Knees do bend, and the feet do articulate. And this is a lot of die cast, mind you. Now, no backwards movement except for like that much, which is just like not at all. And you cannot Van Damme at all. I mean, like that much, and that's all you get, which is really sad. Although to be fair, the guy in the suit didn't get that much. He didn't get that much articulation either. Really, you get no waist to speak of. Although I know that's due to transformation. But I don't know. I feel like this day and age they could have figured out a way to do something with it. As far as the hands go, you get a full 360. It's on a ball joint, and they can bend. Let me see. The hands can bend like so, like that. Again, that's mostly due to transformation. The head, no articulation. The camera up takes no articulation at all. No neck, but the mouth can't open and close, as you just see. So you get that. As far as the arms go, you can kind of stretch them out like so, but yet again, that's most of the transformation. Also, you break the scope, and that just looks terrible. And you can rotate them. I guess you can kind of pull in, like so, about that much, you know. But yet again, even you rotate like that, it just breaks the scope. It looks like shit. Let's be honest. But yet again, if I remember right, when I was a kid, that Dragonzord 2 articulation was like almost non-existent, and this one just has more than that. It just that I just really want more out of my stuff, especially these higher end chogokin pieces. But like I said before, it does look the part. While we're on camera, let me see if I can't get that hand on. Let's pop this off the ball joint. Come on, there we go. You see, for this ball joint is a simple plastic. On the Galgaigar, which I reviewed, it actually had die cast ball joints. But as you can see here, I'm gonna try to get this on. I might can do it on camera. Let's see. And I'm sure there are ways to. And see, it wants to bend down when I try to put it on. I'm sure there are ways to get this thing on here without fear of breaking anything, but it does not want to go. I might have to like soak this thing in water, maybe loosen this up inside. But I'll probably end up destroying the paint to do it, which again sucks. Let's go and pop that hand back on. As you guys can see, this is basically a very simplistic figure. It only serves its purpose as probably to combine. And I know I'm coming off very, very negative. I don't mean to. It's just how I feel. But, you know, to say I don't like it, which is weird. I know I'm complaining a lot about it, but I do like it. Special tail area, because that's what all your articulation is. But you can get some very show poses out of it. And even when I have it on my shelf, I'm probably just going to leave it in this Dragonzord mode. Now let's go ahead and get some comparisons in, shall we? Here's Dragonzord with the other Zords. And let's see, let's get this out of the way. You can kind of see how that scale looks. I just put Pterodactyl on top of Triceratops. I don't know where else to put her. But there she is. So this is kind of how they scale. I think I do like the T-Rex scale to the Dragonzord though. That is like my favorite. Let's see. Let's get the camera in there. So I like that. That's nice. And maybe that's how they want the scale closer to be more to T-Rex. I don't know. But I still say the Dragonzord should be a little bit taller, closer to the Megazord. Here he is with the only comparison that really needs to be made is with the Megazord. And as you can tell, with just God, I hate to keep ragging on it. Another bummer is that Dragonzord is not as tall as Dragonzord is not as tall as the Megazord. I wish that it was, because I remember in the show, I remember being about the same height. So this is what you get. I mean, it still looks good. I just wish it were just a little bit taller. But at the same time, given the diecast of Megazord itself, and it has to combine, I see why it's quite not. Because at that point, it's just too much weight, and it's really just going to hurt Megazord, especially when you go into the final combination. And let's get the camera in there a little better. And I know I've been using the word combination a lot, so I guess it's time I, you know, do that. What do you guys think? Dragonzord fighting mode. And similar to Dragonzord, articulation is not the best. What articulation you do get, you get because of the Mastodon, Triceratops, and Saber-tooth Tiger. Dragonzord, in terms of articulation, only thing he adds, which I do like, because you know I love me some ab crunch. You do get an ab crunch, which is, let me see, move the arms up. There we go. You can kind of see in here, you do get that, so, which is pretty nice. But no waste at all. But then again, the Dragonzord didn't have waste, did it? So why would this? In terms of just looks, he looks great. Both the arms come in to form a shield, which you saw in the transformation sequence. Looks wonderful. That gold paint is the shit. That, I mean, even with the symbols here, which is original toy, was off. Includes all the stickers. Looks so good. The green looks good. The gold looks good. Even the gold trim here inside looks so wonderful. Even down here in the waist, which I didn't show off in Dragonzord, painted up very nicely. And the bottom of the feet, you get the Zoo Ranger Z. Then there's a toy that just gave him Thunderbolts, which look crappy. But these look really good. Everything's painted. But do take care not to scratch this up, because it's already Dragonzord's bottom of the feet. And that's where another problem lies. Since this is the bottom of the feet, which is, yet again, transformation accurate, it doesn't give, yet again, for articulation. You can bend the feet here. That's all you get before bending the back goes. So that's essentially it. I mean, you can use the legs, little Dragonzords, and move out. But not very good, because once you bend the knee, you get that one click, and then more than that, it forces its way off, which is similar to the Megazord, but Megazord is still better than still better than this. So in terms of this mode goes, you know, it looks good. Articulation just not there, and again, I keep reiterating, I don't hate this thing. I mean, you know, final thoughts is gonna be a whole lot of me apologizing, but. But I do enjoy the aesthetic. This looks so much better than what I had when I was young. So that alone, you know, I like it. I wish I could show you guys more articulation, but that's really it. I mean, the back here, it cleans up fairly well, other than the little tail stump that he still has right there. Everything cleans up rather well. Everything clips in good. So there is that. Now, in terms of weapons, the tail and chest piece, which were cast off in transformation, can combine. This is not my preferred way to use it because it looks kind of crummy and it's disproportionate. But this is how you transform it. You just open this up. Very simple. Extend all this here outside the chest. Extend it up on the hinges. Like so. Hang on, hold on a second here. There we go. And you want to close this back up. You want to pull this little thing out here, and there's a handle in here. Wait a minute, so I can push out the other way. There we go. Let me get a spudger. Tell you what, we'll come back to that. Let's just go ahead and get this moving on. I don't want to keep you guys here too long. Alright, and take the whole tail. Line up this peg with inside of here. And you just, there you go. And what you get is this giant staff, which is so disproportionate. Okay, I finally got the handle out. But yeah, he doesn't really hold it. You just kind of grab his hand and you just, well, actually no, you just kind of angle it, I guess. And you just kind of put it like that. I mean, that's basically what you get if you turn the camera. That's basically the only way you can really get him to hold this. And the damn thing's bigger than him. I mean, I like it in terms of this being a big ass drill, but if you use the other stand, it comes out much better. Alright, this one's much more proportionate. You don't want to take your top 3 segments and just go ahead and pop that right off. Except for the ball joint and glue it right back on. No big deal. Remove your excess tail and keep this piece. And you pop this on top of here. There we go. And a little smaller, you get something that's more proportionate to the figure itself. Let's bring Dragonzord fighting mode back in. It has a handle right here, which he holds. Got it in there with a little finagling, except for things are much harder on camera for whatever reason, you know, just awkward. But yeah, he can hold it. I think the camera view in there pretty good. He can hold it just fine. As far as dynamic poses goes with holding it, I've seen pictures. You can somewhat get him to hold it double-handed, kinda, a little bit. But for the most part, this is basically what you get. It does help kind of level him out, I guess, a little bit too. And I think overall it does look nice. And if you're going to put him on a shelf like this, I mean, I guess this is how you would have him. Here he is with the T-Rex and pterodactyl. Just kind of show how to look in comparison. Although the fighting mode doesn't have much articulation, it does look generally well. It looks really, really good just for what it is. I'm not gonna dare buy another Dragonzord, but it'd be kind of cool to have him, you know, on the shelf like this. I prefer him much more just to be in Megazord mode, but I do like this. Even with the limited articulation, I enjoy it for what it is. But this thing does combine one more time. Here we are, Mega Dragonzord. Not sure the Japanese name for it, but Mega Dragonzord is the only thing I know. And, boy, essentially what you end up getting is if the Megazord killed the Dragonzord and wore its skin as like a pelt. This is kind of what you get. It's very simplistic. It just opens up and becomes a dragon hat. And like before, what Dragonzord does is essentially remove the articulation of the Megazord. You get basically a very heavy die-cast statue that, I won't lie, it does look cool to me, even though you lose articulation. But what you still have, actually, if you use the Dragonzord's ab crunch, which I discovered for this fighting mode, you can kind of swivel these in. So there is that. You can do that on both sides of the shoulders. Man. Honestly, the stability of this thing is not the greatest. I'm not even going to bother move legs, because if I do, he's not going to stand anymore. I'm just going to leave them as they are. But you can move him. He's going to topple over. And I'm not going to have my expensive collector piece topple over and possibly chip my paint. So, not going to do it. But you can move the arms. Like so. And that he tolerates about that much arm movement. If you wanted to, you could put the power sword back in his hand. So you can do that. And the hands can still rotate. And that's basically what you get with this. Just for fun, I'm going to turn it to the side. Whoa, there. See, he's already wanting to kind of lean. I want to do the gangster lean. But the back is still pretty clean. I think it looks good. Everything tabs in very nicely, as you've seen from the transformation sequence. The tail, the back of the Dragonzord's neck pegs into the back of the Mastodon, and the tail pegs into that. So it's on there fairly securely. So yeah, let's go and turn them back. Whoa, Except for he's much heavier. I don't know what it does to Megazord's legs over time, so I'm probably not gonna leave it displayed like this. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Okay, cool. Now you can go back and get your tail, which is right here. And if you were to say separate these last two pieces here, and then pop off your drill tip, and let's say you were to, I don't know, combine it with that piece, you get a shorter drill. You can then take this, let's see if I can do it on camera, turn this sideways, there we go, and pop down the peg from the feet here, there we go, and line up with your hole here. I think I got it right, maybe not, here we go, there we go. I don't remember I'm gonna show him ever doing this, but you can equip it to the drill to the tail, the tail to the I guess the now shoulder. So there's that. Like I said before, you can swivel this in. So that's something. And if you were to, though I don't like this thing, but if you grab Dragonzord's original chest, let's see. Try to remember how this goes. This two can peg on. I think you pull this down. There we go. And you line this up with the peg. It's on the other side. Let's try to do it on camera again. I'm glad I grew my nails off of this. It'll pull these pegs out. And you want to take this right here and just push in. If I can get it. There we go. And you have him fully armed up. Like I said, I don't know what this does to Megazord over time. All this weight on his shoulder. Let's see if I can get him to stand up right. There we go. So yeah, you got this. You know, good luck getting anything dynamic out of this, but you have this. I think overall, I mean, I don't hate it. I think it looks cool. It's very evocative of childhood. Get some size comparisons from the other chogokin gang. Alright, here he is with Voltron and Galgaigar. With the Dragonzord on top of his head, the Mega Dragonzord is now not much taller than he was, honestly. I guess he's closer to Galgaigar height now versus Voltron. Voltron's still tallest. But yeah, this is how this now looks. Now let's go ahead and get into that final thought, though I'm pretty sure you guys kind of know where I'm going with this. I'm gonna cut it straight, make it sweet, make it simple. If you're not into this line, you will not enjoy this. This thing is awesome looking, yes, but it lacks certain articulation cues that are to a lot of degrees unforgivable. But if you're like me, you're just into the franchise itself, especially the Dragonzord era, then you'll like this. You'll like it a whole lot. I mean, the sculpt is nice. The paint work is also nice. Great, even nice. Honestly, the paint is beyond nice. It's great, wonderful. All those higher tier words that we want to use for things. It's just the other things that fall apart. You know, articulation, even the combination area where you need articulation to be there, it's not. And it also robs the Megazord of its articulation, which sucks. But you can't deny that this thing doesn't look good. I mean, even just simple, just molded detail on the leg itself, that looks great. It's awesome. So it's a soft recommend. If you're into it, you're gonna buy it. It doesn't really matter what the hell I say. But if you don't buy it, because you'll be mad because it doesn't do certain things that it should do, like move properly. So yeah, this concludes my Dragonzord review. Like I said before, I don't hate it. I actually like it. I just had to be critical of it. I can't just be super nice to it. I had to be correct. But I want to say before I close this out, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, commenting, liking, disliking, whichever. I could take some criticism. It's been awesome. I appreciate you guys a whole lot. Also, please continue to subscribe. It's really helping me out. And hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, I have to get to that 500 mark before the end of the year. You know, plus with all of us being stuck in the house. And, you know, I mean, hey, just check out these videos. Also, if you have not already, subscribe to the other Decepticons. I'll have the links down below. If you're not subscribed and watching them, you're missing out. They put out great content. Well, this has been Sardoonspa, also known as the Black Gentleman. I here doing God's work reviewing these figures. Till next time, peace out.